Hey everyone, I'm going to do something that I haven't done before, but I've kind of wanted to do for a while, which is to talk through the process as I do a drawing. So I'm going to share how I created this spirit board. And you can see here I often use a lot of different tools to sort of orient myself in terms of where the center of the page is and where I might put things. And I think in this case I was originally planning to do something more like like kind of a traditional Ouija board, but I realized partway through the process here that I kind of want to turn it into like an eye shape. So I think that was coming from my thinking of, like in a lot of movies and stuff, I feel like the Ouija board is sort of like watching you and has like observing you and figuring you out and stuff. And so I wanted to just put that right into the Ouija board image itself. So I decided to do an eye, and you can see here I drew the iris. I started drawing some of the lines in the I drew the pupil, started drawing some of the lines in the iris here, and I was incorporating the letters that you would see in a spirit board just right into the material of the eye. And I tend to go through and do a lot of, basically I'll put like the frame of the image, and then I'll go over and do shading with charcoal pencils, and then do a lot of blending, go back, do shading again, then bring out highlights. And occasionally, as you'll see in this one, I'll grab a pen and put really dark blacks into it. I think that was, in this case, I decided it was really kind of hard to see the letters unless I did that. So just worked my way around the eye here. And I sort of roughly determined where the letters would go to make them be evenly spaced out and everything, but I don't think I overdid it in this case. Just went around there for a second and added a little sort of background tonality. You'll notice I didn't put a goodbye in this one, I just put a yes and no. And when looking at old spirit boards, and I went to a museum, by the way, in Salem with a bunch of spirit boards in it. It's called the Witchboard Museum, if I remember right. Really cool. But some of them don't say goodbye, and I kind of like that. Makes it a little bit more high stakes when you quote unquote play with the Ouija board. Not that I even believe that that's a real thing, but I wanted mine to reflect that. So I'm going around putting the sort of radiating material of the eye into it. And you can see I'm using a piece of tracing paper to protect my hand, and also to protect the charcoal that's already on there. That means, that makes it so it doesn't get all blended up, get all over my hand, plus get all smudged up on the page. Then I just went in and took this part fairly casually, because I wanted it to focus more on the pupil and the iris itself. So I just added the framework of the eye around it, made it so that the pupil and the iris were large in comparison to that on purpose. Did some blending here. This whole process took about 12 hours. I've drawn so many eyes in the last year that I didn't really look at very many references. I think I pulled up a picture of my own eye a couple times just to remind myself about a few things, but this is not a reflection of my own eye. It's just, I look at that to see like how the material of the eye kind of looks, and then go from there. And there you have it. It's pretty much completed here. Here I am just bringing out some more highlights, some reflection kind of stuff. And then what I did is I took that, had it printed locally at a great print shop I use, and put it on metal so that it would be nice and shiny and also rigid. And then I ordered these little crystal half sphere things, took a felt backing and punched a hole in the center of it, and stuck that onto the crystal sphere so I could use that like a teardrop planchette. So here you can see how that works on the spirit board. So I hope you like it. Thanks for letting me share. Please like and subscribe. I'll be sharing more videos like this. Thanks. Bye.